So far on our trip to Nantou, we've shown you Taiwan's longest and highest suspension bridge, slept in a water pipe next to Sun Moon Lake, and I even met this wooden giant watching over an indigenous Bunun village. But it's the life-size people I've met along the way that are making it an unforgettable trip.
南投县其实是一个民族大熔炉哈，很多的地方可能像南投县在这里有传统的闽南的哈，还有外省的，然后我们在这里还有这个客家族群，然后我们还有这个原住民族群，还有在清境上面的百夷的这个云南的文化，那么另外还有现在的新住民，在南投县不同群体的人非常的多。南投县我们是一个山城，虽然我们是比较保守的地方，可是我们的包容性跟接纳度其实是很高的。
The inclusiveness of the people of Nantou is also reflected in this wooden structure. It was designed by an Australian architect using wood from Austria that was cut by Germans. It uses parts from Italy and Finland, and it was imported by Taiwanese who assembled it right here in Nantou. Yira Wu is the mastermind behind this impressive project.
那这个生命树本身就有3项的世界纪录，因为它是全球室内木结构最大，然后量体最高30.8，然后有一个 ramp skywalk 空调最长，总共有386公尺，哇！所以我们想为台湾留下一些说，让全世界知道说我们台湾人也是有很棒的建筑。
Believe it or not, this is also a working factory. It's the nation's biggest producer of storage containers and toolboxes. It's also a smart factory and a green building with environmentally friendly features. But clearly, it's much more than just a factory. It's a mini theme park. Whoa, 真的很快呢。Yira Wu is not only a designer by trade, he's also a fan of extreme sports. You can see that right in the walls of the complex. You can go rock climbing, or storage container climbing, I should say. You can also jump 10 stories from the top of the Tree of Life. Somehow, they convinced me to put on safety gear and slowly walk to the top. I can feel my palms sweating. Why am I doing this again? I feel sick. And then they give me the countdown.
深呼吸，那我们数到3就往前走了，嘿。好，1、2、3，走。
哇！哇 ！My God！ 哦，好。Yeah. My God. Whoa. Oh, I have to say, I really hate heights. This is the scariest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Oh, man. I can't even breathe. Hey, Mom, I'm alive. Woo! Gonna have to go sit down somewhere.
I still can't believe I did that. I think there's something about Nantou that has inspired me to take chances, try something new, think outside of the box. Now that's something that Yira Wu is good at, literally thinking outside of the toolbox. The best example of that is located on the 8th floor of his factory, the World Austronesian Center. It's a one-of-a-kind immersive experience and a labor of love. The goal? To help visitors learn more about Taiwan's indigenous roots.
那我们就想要让土地的文化跟价值是整个场域的一个精神灵魂，也是我们继续发展下去的一个底蕴这样子。这里 right here 是全世界最能认识台湾的地方，这里也是全台湾最接近国际的地方之一。
Before leaving Nantou, there's one last place to visit. An indigenous village with the perfect view of the tallest mountain in Taiwan. Now, as you can see, it's just a little bit too cloudy to see Jade Mountain today, but if you use your imagination, you look at that V shape behind me, it's a little nub that sticks out on the left-hand side. Now, of course, I'm disappointed, but that's the nature of travel. And the good thing is, it gives us an excuse to come back and visit again someday. The county chief says the people of Nantou are diverse and inclusive, and she's right. But there's another thing they share in common, their courage. the courage to climb to new heights, to share their hometown and their culture, and to dream big. The same mountains formed by earthquakes, which separate them from the outside world, also give them perspective, putting them head and shoulders above the rest of Taiwan. Klein Wang, Kamashu, Peachy Zhuang, and Andrew Ryan for TaiwanPlus.